What is up, guys? Benny, and welcome back to a new video. Today, what I have for you is going to be another F1 career mode, mainly because FIFA is dead at this time of year, and I don't really want to get out a video just for getting out a video's sake on FIFA. So we are going to go to F1, and we are going to be in the fourth episode, I believe it is. Bahrain, probably it's up there with one of the most hated tracks. Like I've said before, the first 5 tracks on the calendar, absolutely hate with a passion. And that was a side note. I just want to apologise that I haven't uploaded for pretty much the best part of 2 weeks, mainly because I've been really busy at work recently, obviously going into the summer, so more people come down to Cornwall on holiday, and we get a lot busier. So I am sorry about that, but I've been putting in like 10, 11, 12 hour days, so not really a lot of time to make a good video after that. And you know that after me stopping my daily uploads, I'm not going to force a video out just for getting a video out's sake, sort of thing. So we are going to get on into qualifying here. You can see the setup on your screen. It's a bit of a weird setup. Obviously no aero at all, because it's pretty much all just a flat out track, so that's probably why I hate it so much. But we're going to go straight on into our qualifying lap, and we're going to get this underway. So we're heading down into the first corner. The first corner is actually quite a key corner to get right, because there's a long straight after it, so you need to make sure that your entry is relatively quick, but you need to compromise your entry for the exit. So we're going to turn in here nice and early, get a little bit of air off the inside of that curb, which does cost us a little bit of time, but not a huge amount. So we're heading down into the first long straight here. We got a sharp right-hander. I believe it's a third gear corner. You can take it second. It doesn't really save that much time, so third gear is probably best. It saves for a gear change. Coming into the S sections now, and this is just a little bit of a tricky section, really. Fourth or third, doesn't really matter what gear you do these in. Fourth preferably, but if you drop it to third, it's not a huge deal. Now I like to drop this to second. I didn't on this time round, but I do like to drop that corner to second gear. You get a lot more turning angle, and obviously you get a lot more acceleration coming out of the corner. Now going into this left-hander, be careful not to lock up the front left. It is a massively easy corner to lock up. I do miss the apex there by about 3 yards. Obviously not good. So we're heading down the second long straight of this track now. It's a DRS straight. We're heading into a sharp left-hander, but it's a quick left-hander, if you know what I mean. So it's a nearly a 90-mile-an-hour corner. I do take it very poorly. I run very wide. You need to make sure these corners are flat out, and you need to make sure you have a good line, otherwise you'll end up where I am, out in the middle of nowhere. Coming into the second to last long straight here. It's not a DRS one, but it is still a key straight. Obviously there's a lot of time to be made and lost in straights in this track, so you need to make sure you're running literally next to no aero at all. Going into the last corner now, this is crucial if you're on a run, and we get that pretty perfect. We're going to head down, we're going to get DRS just before the start finish straight, which is now. There you go, pop the DRS on and finish the lap. That put us in pole position for the race. We needed a pole to make sure we had a good race, and that is exactly what we got. Go back to the Prancing Horse Garage, and obviously congratulations are there for us. So going into the race strategy, of course, we're going to start on the prime tyres and then switch to the option after the first stint. I always think, you know my thinking behind it. If I can stay in the lead on the primes when they're on the options, I'm going to run away with it when I switch to the option. So we've got 2 red lights, 3 red lights, 4 red lights, 5 red lights. The lights are out, and away we go. We're going to look to our right because we know Hamilton is going to jump us, and then we're going to look behind us because we know Nico's going to have a good pop at us as well. Nico's there. We are going to hold the outside line. We're going to brake later than both of them. We're going to try and hold the outside line against Hamilton here. It looks like he's got away. We've got a lot of traction there. We're going to give him enough room, just about enough room. He goes off the track slightly. He's going to pull alongside us on this straight, and what a start to this Grand Prix we have had here. Going down into this sharp right-hander now. Hopefully he backs out, because I am not going to. He has. We've given him just enough room, and I mean just enough room. So going down into the fast S section now. This is key on the first lap. You need to start to sort of get a little bit of a lead. You need to establish a lead in this race, and we leave the door open massively here. So Hamilton's going to give it a chuck up the inside. We're going to come across him. There is contact there somewhere. Hamilton spun. I think he's taken Rosberg with him, but I'm not 100% sure. And what a kerfuffle we have had the start of this race. Indeed, I believe Rosberg was taken out. Anyway, we are going to go down to this long straight here. We have taken no damage at all, so it's a little bit dodgy. We're going to have a look at the race director to see where everyone is. Bottas is second, Vettel is third, Ricciardo is fourth, Hamilton is in 14th position after the little spin, and I believe Nico Rosberg is dead last after making a pit stop. I'm not 100% sure. Yes, I think he's made a pit stop. So an interesting start to the Grand Prix. It seems like we've taken both of our competitors out, not on purpose of course, but it has happened. Moving on to lap 3, we've been attacked by a traffic cone. Look at it, it's trying to gnaw at my face. Get off of me, traffic cone. Anyway, we're going to move on from that pretty quickly. So we do go on into lap 8 now, and this is where we come in for our first stop, well, our one and only stop, should I say. So we're going to swap the primes for the options, obviously the yellow banded tyre. Hopefully they will do us. To be honest, the prime tyres on this circuit isn't actually that bad. I'm not 100% sure there's a big difference between the two tyres on this circuit. It just seems to be a little bit of a placebo effect sort of thing. So we're going to go on, hopefully set some really fast laps on these set of tyres, and hopefully have a good out lap to begin with. Of course, that's the main thing, and you know, properly establish our lead from Bottas and Vettel there. Hopefully Vettel can get ahead of Bottas and we can have a Ferrari 1-2. That would be absolutely excellent if he could do that, but we'll have to see later on in the Grand Prix. So we're going to move on to lap 10, and I believe we set a blistering lap time on lap 10. There it is. I believe that it was the fastest lap of the Grand Prix. As you can see, the top left-hand corner, Vettel has moved ahead of Bottas as well. Absolutely fantastic stuff. We're going to get some really good constructor points this race. Obviously, my collision with with Hamilton and Rosberg has helped that a little bit, as we are just plowing through the laps now. Going on to the last corner on the penultimate lap. We've got one more lap to do. Just need to make sure we keep it on the island. Don't bin it anywhere, and we'll be absolutely fine. I think we have a pretty damn commanding lead. Like I said, after the Spain Grand Prix, I'm going to bump it up to Legendary, so it'll be a lot more interesting to see what happens. Usually they're quite interesting, but it's just the fact that I accidentally took out both of the Mercedes in the first lap. That's why it wasn't really that interesting. But we're going to go on into the last lap. We're going to cut now halfway through the lap. We've got, I think we've got a few corners left, not too many. Is it just one corner left? No, it's just the one corner left, that's it. So going on into the last corner, almost catching lapped traffic. We take it very wide. The tyres have gone off at this point. We nearly did what Vettel did in real life on this track. But we do come across the line and win the Bahrain Grand Prix. A great way to bounce back from the absolute misery in China. Should have had a win there, but obviously got done out of it in the pit stops. As you can see there, Kimi Raikkonen taking top spot. Sebastian Vettel is second, and Bottas is third. An absolutely spectacular Grand Prix for both the Ferraris and both the Finns as well. As you can see there, Kimi Raikkonen, the man lifting the trophy, shaking the champagne. We have done absolutely brilliantly this race weekend. We've dominated from start to finish in practice, fastest laps, pole in qualifying, the race win, an absolutely brilliant Grand Prix, and we'll move on to Spain in a couple of days' time. Hopefully we'll be able to win there as well. I haven't actually raced Spain on this F1 yet, so it'll be very interesting. I have to put some real good laps in practice just to make sure, or quite a few laps. I'll have to probably do a race sort of strategy. I'll have to do maybe an 8 or 9 lap stint just to see how the tyres wear around there, just to see if we can like sort of keep the tyres well, how well we can keep the tyres. And as you can see there, that is the end of the Grand Prix. But anyway guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment and subscribe, and I'll see you all in my next video, which of course will be this week sometime, I'd imagine. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Adios.
I've got a question, if you'd hear me out. In your defense, you never had a chance. And so tell me straight, I won't go. This is our time now, I'm sure. Make no mistake that we are closer than we're far. Embrace for impact, fight your fears far. Embrace for impact on the future.